So this is just a really quick video because I've received 2 different companies' palettes in the post and I'm very excited about them. So I just wanted to talk through them, why I brought them, why I'm in love with them, and why I really want to do a quick video about them before doing a full look and tutorial and all of that. I just feel that these 2 brands, I don't feel like they get enough credit, to be honest. So that's why I wanted to do this quick video, little upload. I do think it's a shame. I can think off the top of my head of a handful of companies that just don't get the mentions or the following, and I just don't get why, because the products are mind-blowingly good. So yeah, I'm just going to run through a few things. So, palettes that I have already shown you, but I haven't actually spoken about, are the Saints, Angel, Sinners palettes. Now, I ordered the Fairy Tale palette. I have wanted this for a really long time, and I kept putting off buying it because I hadn't seen much on it, I hadn't seen many people review it, I hadn't really heard of the company, and as much as I was really keen on the colour story, I was a little bit sceptical, which most of the companies I try, I am sceptical of, and that's kind of why I've started doing the sort of YouTube and the Instagram, because I will try them and sometimes I'm not overly impressed, so I don't really talk about them. Other times I am blown away by the affordability, by the products, by how well they work, or you know, so on and so forth. And one of the biggest things I found was Beautymoon. I tried them because they were a small UK independent business, and I thought, you know what, it's all quite affordable, I'll get a mystery bag, then I'll get a mix of products and I can try them out and see what I think, and if I really like it, excellent. If I'm not fussed, it's not the end of the world. So I got their mystery bag, and I think, I can't remember, I think I ordered their Kissed palette as well. Anyway, I was madly in love with the products. I was really, really impressed. So much so that I have done nothing but order from them continuously. And I think I've pretty much nearly got their whole selection now. I am affiliated with them because I love them so much, and it just made sense. I'm sort of doing the promotion of stuff and not making money, but just trying to get things out there for independent businesses. But Beautymoon were looking for some people, and I really enjoyed her stuff, and I said, look, I've brought some of your stuff, I've really enjoyed it, I'm already putting stuff up about you, but if you'd be happy, I'd love to be associated and considered. So yeah, I started working with them, and I get I don't like sell their stuff. What I do is I put up a little discount code and I get a small amount of commission from it, and you guys get a decent discount. I think it's 15%. I only promote things that I genuinely love. There's lots of companies that I could apply for, but I have to genuinely love things, and there are certain products I like some things and I don't like others, but things suit people differently. People's skins are different, people's skin tones are different, there's all sorts of things. Anyway, I'm waffling. I love Beautymoon, and that's why I sort of show them. I'm very honest. I quite often, if I'm doing eye looks, I don't use a primer. If I do use a primer, I make a really big thing of it to say, look, this is what I'm using. There are certain shades from certain different palettes that you need a primer for to get that bolder colour. But I try to do most of my looks without a primer first off, like off the bat, because I think it's really important to see what a product is like before you have any eye primer on. I do use face primer because I think as a face base, it's not for the product, it's not for the foundation, it's more for me wanting a smoother look. Anyway, I've waffled way too long about all of that. The whole point of this video was a couple of palettes that I really want to show you. So, like I said, I was skeptical. And then I've been following Not Your Basic Steph on Instagram and YouTube. And I saw that she was bringing out a palette with them. And I think one of my first messages to her was, why did you pick them? Because to me, I barely heard of them. And yeah, I thought the colour story to the Fairy Tale palette was amazing. But I was like, no one really knows of them. Why have you paired with them? And what's it all about? Like, are they really that good? And her response was that she loved their formula. She really loved their formula. So because of that, and there was a sale on as well, which made it really affordable, I grabbed the palette. And I did some swatches last week and I put them up. I don't know what to say. I mean, the formula is, it's not even like butter. It is just a fabulous formula. Everything is silky. Silky, that is the word. They are silky. Now, that's not enough. You don't just want something to feel good. It has to be good. But you've seen my swatches, which I will link in this video at some point. But can we just, I mean, that green, that's just got so many colours to it. And then you've got these, which when these, and to be honest, all of the shimmery colours, when you put them on, there are so many different tones and colours and different reflections on them. I mean, I love them. I honest to God love them. And they're mattes. I mean, I just want to rub my finger in them all day long. It's just silky, like beyond silky. I'm going to do a tiddly tiny swatch. That was probably the worst colour I could have wanted to swatch, but because I'm in the light, if I go back a bit, I'm using daylight, which is great. There you go. You can see that beautiful, beautiful baby pink. And it's just silk. Honest to God, it's just like silk. Anyway, it's a really pale colour, so it probably wasn't the best one to show you, but I just had to touch it because it's silky. I've just tried to rub it all off my arm now so that it's not going to be too much. I can't even explain to you that green. In some lights it's teal, and then in other lights it's emerald, and then it's got like a lime. It's just a colour that, I wonder if I can get that teal colour. Can you sort of just about see it up there, that teal kind of, oh, it's just magical. They're all magical and I love them. So I'm going to swatch a darker colour for you. Now that one's still silky, but not quite as silky as the pale one, but still very smooth, very lightweight. I can't feel it on my finger. It doesn't feel like anything's there. Right, I'm going to swatch that one, and then I'm going to swatch, you know what, I'm going to swatch that light green, because I think that'll be a fun one. Right, get my arm at the ready. So, here we go. I mean, there's actually still some of the green left on me. Oh, it's so buttery. I mean, it's a sort of formula that it blends and smooths out. It goes a long way when you're working with it, which I actually don't find that very often. I find mattes, the more you work them, the more they disappear, whereas this one's the opposite. The more you work with it, the more, I've just gone in with a tiddly bit more. It just, look, I mean, I'm rubbing and it's not disappearing, it's just blending more. And look at that green, and that one underneath is the leftover from one swatch. I want to just keep blending it. It's so bold, but it blends. Right, anyway, I don't need to go on and on about that. you get my point. I had to show you in motion what it was like. Yeah, that was just, it's just magical. I'm so happy, and I got it in the sale, and there was already a discount on it. Then there was like a discount code. It's from the USA, and I'm sure shipping is like under £20. It's a flat rate. It's either £13 or £15. I'm not even sure, it might be dollars. I will check and I'll put some blurb in so you know. But that's a pretty good flat rate. I mean, quite a lot of stuff from America costs about $20-ish. I have had some cost more. I've had some at like 25. And if I love it, it's annoying because then I'm like, well, there was like 4 other things I wanted, but I didn't want to buy it and waste my money in case it wasn't great, and then I wouldn't have that money there for a different brand to try. But yeah, this was one of those. I brought one palette. She was really lovely because I pre-ordered Steph's Pier, and then I was like, you know what, the Fairy Tale's on offer, I'm going for it. So I brought that. And the Fairy Tale's here, whereas Steph's Pier is a week or two, it will be being sent in the post. It was a pre-order, pre-launch type thing, so I know that's coming. It's just a way off for me. And I had to get my hands on them. I wanted to play. I couldn't wait. Anyway, so I got this as well because the lady is lovely. So this is a gift, and I can't get over those colours. They are those sort of colours that I just want them. If I see them in a palette, I want them. These two, I mean, they're yummy colours, and then that's so beautiful, and it's such a different green. Look, I'm actually going to put it next to that green just so you can see the difference of this green to that green. It's like a gold. Sorry, I need to come back. Yeah, look at that. And look at the shine. It's like, I mean, tinfoil doesn't sound very flattering, but you know what I mean. It's just the shine of it. I wonder if I can get that green colour. This is why I need a ring light. I know I've said it 100 times. I will get one. But that green is like a beautiful golden green. Anyway, it's a beautiful palette. I don't know what more to say. It's silky, it's buttery, it melts. That's exactly what it does. It melts on your skin, and it's not greasy like butter, but it melts like butter. Just look at that shine. I wonder if I can put some shade on it, if you can see the green tone. I can't. I'm very pale, so my phone is hitting on the lightness of my arm and exaggerating it. Anyway, you can see. It's a little palette, and it's got a mirror, and it's like it fits in your bag. It's perfect for travelling. I really like little palettes. I don't often like 6 pans because I find that most of the time I only like 1 or 2 of the shades. But I love their 6 pans. I've looked at all of them, and I honestly had to stop myself buying every single one because every 6 pan I was like, oh, I can use all of them. I can use all of them. I can go grungy, I can go sparkly, I can go all like fairy and light. I'm gonna stop. SAS, Saints, Angels, Sinners, is gonna be one of my top, and I mean top. I've got a list, and I will do a top 10 of independent brands. But these are good. So yeah, my point is, I don't know why people aren't talking about them. I don't know why they aren't viral. It doesn't make sense. They are so good and so affordable, and they have so many cute things. Like they have this little bunny, like acrylic bunny necklace. Oh, it's so cute. It's just fun. It's fun and it's happy. It just makes me, I just want to explode. I don't know if anyone else ever feels like that, where they've just found something they're really in love with. But I'm truly in love with them, and I wasn't intending to love them, but I really do. to the point where every time they have a new pre-order, I will be buying from them. Okay, so the next brand that I have already spoken about is Wicked Widow. Now, I wasn't doing a full video on them. I was doing a magic makeup look, using magical makeup. But I got Wicked Widow, Edward Scissorhands 2 palette in the post. I just, oh, is that not a yummy story? I mean, look at the warmth, but the cool tones and the, oh, it's just beautiful. I could look at that for days. So in the magical makeup eye look, I did use this as a base. I used a little bit of the purple to warm up some of the tone on my outer eye, and I used this as a liner. I am in love with this whole palette, but that shade as a liner works amazingly on me. Black is too dark. I'm so pale, black does not look good on me. So having such a warm but cool tone, I can't explain it. It's just a beautiful tone for an eyeliner. It's not quite brown, it's not quite purple, but it's so dark on me and it doesn't make me look washed out. It's a beautiful, it highlights my eye in a really nice way and it gives depth without being harsh. Again, buttery, soft, beautiful pigment. I'm actually gonna dip into that Scars. Oh, so soft. Very similar feel to Saints, Angels, Sinners. Just that lovely buttery. I've only very lightly very lightly rubbed round, and I'm just going to try and even it out and see how it, you see, this is good, this bodes well. I'm rubbing it and it's not disappearing. I'm going to have to go over here where it's darker. Look at that, isn't that such a fabulous colour? And that was a light swatch. Now that's the one thing in my video on YouTube. I was surprised how quickly product picked up on my brush, how very little I needed to cover my eye. The sparkles are to die for. Again, why is this brand not viral? Why is this not a big thing that everyone talks about? I don't get it. I don't get it. People talk about that Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? That like spongy concealer that's meant to be amazing. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I don't think they've got a shade that suits me, and that might be why, but it doesn't cover my circles. It really doesn't. Like, it doesn't work for me and I don't get it. And I know they're a big brand, but people go on and on about it, and I know. Why are people not going on and on about this? Very affordable, very beautiful, independent brand that makes things that, I mean, look at that colour story. Does that not say midwinter, Christmas, beauty, but also you could wear it for spring because it's got the spring colours and you've got some nice tones that could be shiny in summer. I mean, it's such a, I mean, look at these grungy tones. You could do so much with this. Why are we not mad and just blah. I'm speechless. I'm so angry that people don't know about these amazing products. Anyway, so Saints, Angels, Sinners, I brought more stuff, but I'm not gonna talk about it because it was very naughty. And I'm desperately waiting for Steph's Peer to come from Saints, Angels, Sinners, because it is exactly the palette I wanted. I wanted something light and sparkly with iridescent sort of pale colours, the sort of sparkly white shifts with the lilacs and the blues and the pinks. But I also wanted like some grungy tones, and I wanted some real like multi-jewel chromes that were proper sparkly. And there were loads of palettes out there that either had grungy and sparkly or iridescent and pastel, or, you know, multi-chromes, but they were like loads of purple multi-chromes. And yeah, I love purple, but I have purple multi-chromes because everybody loves purple multi-chromes. I wanted different. And Steph's Peer Had everything I wanted. Sorry, this is so... I've been so desperate to do a video about this. I just have. And I you know, like I said, I buy one palette, I see how it is, and if I really love it, I go back and buy more. I went back and brought more. This just proves to you it's worth it. From the fact that I have 2 palettes from Saints, Angels, Sinners. I've got 1 on pre-order, and I've still got another few coming. I've done the same with Wicked Widow. I had Edward Scissorhands 2. I have ordered and received the first one, which you can see the similarities in the palettes, but when you've got them both, they are so, they just work. They could be one palette, like one massive palette, because the colours just right, I'm gonna try and explain this to you. So we've got like a really nice nude tone, right, in this palette. We do not have a nude tone in this palette. We have the purpley lilac-y pink, but we do not have a nude tone. So we've got the burgundy, browny kind of colour, which I'm in love with. We don't have that in this one, no, but we do have this red. So you're getting where I'm going with this. You have a black in this one, you have a grey in this one, you have a very dark green. You do not have that in this one. You have a dark green sparkle. So my point is, they work incredible. And then this sparkle over here, this white one, that is a proper like glittery, almost yellowy sparkle. Whereas this sparkle, which you can't see very well because I haven't got a light, this is like a pinky lilac sparkle. And you've got 2 silver colours, one up here and one down here, but they're different. The whole palette, even the light blues, right? One is brighter than the other. They are completely different, but they work. I mean, look at them. I mean, yeah. I'm in a happy place. I'm in a very happy place. So, I am going to do a quick swatch of Wicked Widow, the second Edward Scissorhands palette, and I'm going to go for that green. Right, so we're going for that green. 1, 2 swatches round. I did not press hard, and I actually could have pressed. Oh, look at it, look at it, look at the shine. Oh, it's just pretty. Sorry. Again, I'm going on the arm and I'm going under. Oh god, I've actually still got loads. I wonder if I can get some more. Only very lightly. Oh, look at that. That's like a magical kind of, it's a dark green, but it's got some kind of like, almost like a cyan blue shifty something. There's something about that colour. Just, right, look at them. Oh, I've got a very Christmassy swatched arm. That was not intentional. I feel like a Christmas tree. Anyway, my point is, it's beautiful. Now, because I went back to get Edward Scissorhands 1, I of course had to get, I think this one's called Afternoon Tea, although it hasn't actually got the name on it. So I'm gonna say Afternoon Tea. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's cute, isn't it? It's a cute palette. Now they're decent sized pans, but there's something about those colours that they're just so fun. I love that there's like a mustardy yellow. I love that there's like a really fun pastel green, a fun pastely pink baby pink. And then they've got this, that just, I feel like that colour brings the whole palette together. It's almost like if that wasn't there, you'd be a bit like, I don't really get it. That being there, it pulls it all in. It's clever. That's what it is. Anyway, I will stop rambling now because the video is now half-hour long and that was not my intent. I wanted to do a quick one. I love them. I love them. I mean, it is beautiful. While I'm here, and I have mentioned these very underrated brands, Beautymoon, very underrated and has a small following, and I don't get it. Again, their mascara is fabulous. Their liquid lip is amazing. It doesn't dry my lips out. I have for years loved liquid lip because of how it lasts, but it always dries my lips out. The Kat Von D ones I used to love, but I used to get so dry and it used to drive me nuts. I loved them, but I'd have really dry sore lips after using them. My lips are quite sensitive, so I mean it won't dry people out as much as it does me, but the Beautymoon ones, I don't even think they dry them out. The formula's epic. You don't need much. It goes a really long way. The colours are amazing. I don't know what more to say. I have ordered 2, 3. I ordered one last week that came and I did a swatch of, and then I've ordered another 2. Yeah, but it's just they're excellent. They're excellent. There's a huge shade range and they stay well and they don't dry my lips out and they don't look as, you can see all the cracks with some of them, whereas this, it almost smooths over some of them, so it doesn't look as crinkled. Magical stuff. I haven't tried their eyeliner, and I do have their liquid liner coming because I have a brown and I love brown. Again, not a huge fan of black. And I very much like matte lipsticks. I never used to use glosses. I use glosses a lot more now because I have my hair up a lot, so I can wear glosses. If I have my hair down and it's constantly stuck in my lips, and it causes an anger in me that is unnatural when I have hair stuck on my lips. It's because you pull it away from your face and then you're just pulling all the hair and the gloss. It really does bring a rage out of me that's not normal. So, we're on the track of matte lipsticks. While I'm on the track of matte lipsticks, Beautymooncosmetics matte bullet lipsticks. I love them. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life with a matte lipstick as I am with Beautymooncosmetics. I love their highlighters. They are gorgeous highlighters at Beautymooncosmetics. I love their eyeshadows. I love their liners. I love their blush. For powder blushes, they're fabulous. For liquid, I've been using Beautymoon, which are bringing out some new shades, which are very fun shades. And I grabbed the Beautymoon liquid blusher over the Made by Mitchell one. I don't know what it is. The formula on the Beautymoon one, I feel like it blends easier. I don't know what it is. But Made by Mitchell is great, and I love the shade range. The colours are immense. But Beautymoon are bringing out some more colours, so it's very exciting. Like, we shout about, I mean, I've never tried e.l.f. I have got a e.l.f. thing to be trying soon because you guys wanted me to do a drugstore thing. But we shout about things like that are affordable and drugstore. Why are we not shouting about independent companies? I just don't try them, please, because I am in awe. I haven't been so in love with makeup since I have started really digging into independent brands. And I am surprised by the UK brands that are out there and how amazing some of their stuff is. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get why we aren't more aware of the stuff that's out there. Anyway, I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep showing you brands that are independent that I have been amazed by, that I think actually this is a really fun colour story, or this is a really usable palette, or this is just something you got to try. Like we shout about, I mean, I've never tried e.l.f. I have got a e.l.f. thing to be trying soon because you guys wanted me to do a drugstore thing. But we shout about things like that are affordable and drugstore. Why are we not shouting about independent companies? I just don't. Try them, please, because I am in awe. I haven't been so in love with makeup since I have started really digging into independent brands. And I am surprised by the UK brands that are out there and how amazing some of their stuff is. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get why we aren't more aware of the stuff that's out there. Anyway, I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep showing you brands that are independent that I have been amazed by, that I think actually this is a really fun colour story, or this is a really usable palette, or this is just something you got to try. Because I think we all need to be supporting these smaller businesses. The smaller companies, they're just different. They just are. And I think they have to be to stand out and to grab your attention, but they're doing it well. And I hope me doing these posts and these videos and stuff is encouraging you guys to try some stuff, because I want these little independent companies to succeed, because I have fallen in love with them. And if they stopped, I would be gutted. So that's why I'm doing this video, and I hope you enjoyed my random babbling and waffling, which seems to be what I do. And if you don't already, look at Not Your Basic Steph, because she has been doing the independent thing way before me, way before me, before I even knew about it. And she has got so much stuff and so many brands that we need to be more aware of. And she's chilled. Whenever I watch her channel, I always feel really chilled. It's almost like doing yoga, but without actually having to do anything. She always makes me feel very chilled, which is nice because I'm not a chilled person. Yeah, that's everything. I'm not going to go on anymore. I'm going to try and make this video slightly shorter than the nearly 40 minutes that it's currently at. This will probably be my only video this week because I've got quite a busy weekend. I don't think I'll have time to do my makeup video, which I really wanted to do. But there will be many more videos coming. So thank you for watching. Thank you for just keeping something. Thank you for watching. And thank you for being interactive. It's very helpful on my Instagram.